Greetings and hello there, everybody. It's me, your beloved Star Wars Dad, Nooch Too Good, and another round of Conquest is almost upon this. Or perhaps you have it ready to unlock right now, watching us down the road, looking at Conquest. And the question before us today primarily is, should you be grinding on easy and normal Conquest? Should you play normal Conquest if you qualify for it? I get these questions all the time from chat. You know, hey, I qualify for normal. Should I go ahead and start it? Or I'm concerned about if I can get to the third or fourth or last crate. Do I have to get the easy crate to get to normal? Do I have to get the normal last crate to get to hard? Should I play hard because I think I can get one crate? And these questions come to me all the time, and that's what I want to talk about today, with the primary focus around ending up being, should you be grinding easy and normal Conquest? I think it's a fair question. You know, should you be refreshing the nodes every day in easy and normal, or hard for that matter? And how do you handle Conquest as a new, mid, or late game player? That's what we're going to talk about today. It goes across, I know it goes across a lot of layers there and a lot of levels. So I think before we talk about all of that, the first question we need to ask ourselves is, why do we play Conquest? What are the primary reasons? And there are three of them, I believe. There are three primary reasons to play Conquest. And number one, far and away, maybe not far and away, but far, maybe not quite away, the primary top of the line number one reason is to farm the Conquest characters. You can see up here, Jocasta Nu, I don't have her ready to unlock yet. Over there's Darkseid Rey, I got her unlocked day one. Ezra Bridger was day one for me. Luthen was not. And coming up soon, SM33, your first pirate character that's unlockable. Yeah, there's other pirate characters, but the first launched pirate character. We're expecting to see the kids along with it. Some more pirate characters very soon in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. But this is why we play Conquest. The number one reason is to get these characters unlocked in Conquest. So keep that in mind as we move forward. The number two reason we play Conquest is for Datacron farming. The Datacrons at the end of each phase of Conquest, there's 5 phases. I don't know if they're phases or tiers or whatever. End of each tier or phase of Conquest, there's a node there where you can farm Datacron materials and Datacron currency. That's the number two reason. Datacrons, along with mods, are the two things. Mods and Datacrons set late game players apart from end game players. You know, you can jump up a whole tier of game playing by farming Datacrons and mods. So we've got the characters here. We got the characters from that. Sorry, excuse me. Got the Conquest characters, I'm leaving that in too. Got the Conquest characters and Datacrons as the first two reasons we farm and play Conquest. And the final reason that we play Conquest is just for the rewards, for the credits, for the gear, for whatever's in the crate as far as gear goes. But I think the first two, the characters and the Datacrons, are the two primary reasons, with the gear being number three. Now, I can't open up Conquest for you guys right now, so I've got some screenshots. Let's just start with the basics. For easy Conquest, everybody can play it. If you started the game, well, you level 85, I guess, is a requirement. If you have to be level 85, but that only takes a week and a half now, you can play easy Conquest. Normal requires 2 million, and complete easy, so you got to get to that final. By the way, complete easy does not mean you get the max crate on easy. It just means you get to the final tier of Conquest and claim that last little data disk node. I think you have to grab that last little data disk node, and you've completed easy and normal and hard con. That's how you complete it. You don't complete it by getting the max crate. Just get to the end of everything and claim that last data disk node. That's how you complete it and qualify for the next node. And then, of course, hard conquest requires completing normal and 4 million galactic power. When we look at that, obviously, when you start off, you're going to be doing easy Conquest, and I'd say as soon as you can do normal, and as soon as you can do hard, do hard. That's one reflection I'm going to have for everybody here in this video. I am not really a believer in purposefully retarding your progress in a game, or purposefully holding back your progress in a game. If you qualify for normal, if you finish easy and you qualify for normal, just go play normal, guys. just go play normal, and let's take a little bit closer look at why I feel that way. Here's the easy red crate. That's a little bit too low. Let's move that. I'm gonna have to move these other ones up too. Actually, since we got easy, let's put it up right here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move the other ones too. It is what it is. So there is the final easy box, the final easy crate. This is a little bit dated, but I think it still is. I think it's still accurate. I don't know, it's going to be very close to accurate, but you get 6 of the purple gearboxes, 3 of the gold gearboxes, and I know they're a little bit different, but you know, basically, and you get a bunch of mod materials and 700,000 credits. It's not all that exciting, you know. It's some stuff. You don't see any character shards in there, but that's what you get out of that. When you look at the normal crate here, let's move this up too. There we go. Look at the normal crate 3. Now, why are we looking at normal crate 3? Well, the reason is because it's pretty comparable to easy crate 7. Normal crate 3 and easy crate 7 are fairly comparable. I think there's going to be, I don't know, I think there's no character shards here. And up here you still get, you don't get really the mod materials, but you do get, you know, the character shards. You get some Zetas. You don't get any Zetas there. And you get 6 loot boxes for gear. These are pretty comparable. And that's why we say, generally speaking, if you can do the 3rd crate in normal, you should stop doing easy. Again, my philosophy is, if you can do normal, do normal. Don't just quit fooling around. Quit trying to, you know, game the system and do it oh, I can only get the 2nd crate, 2.5 crates on normal. I'm gonna go back to easy. Don't go backwards. Don't go backwards. Go forwards. Always forward, folks. Always forward. Let's move our hard conquest crate up here. There we go. And let's hide that. Hard conquest crate 1. The first crate you get in hard conquest. Blowing away any other. The first crate, if you can get 1 crate in hard conquest, get that 1 crate. And again, I always feel like if you can play hard conquest, just play hard conquest. It's not going to cost you. I mean, you're not exactly losing the farm here by playing hard conquest and skipping out on the normal conquest. So here's what it really comes down to. When you look at easy and when you look at normal conquest, you're not really getting the types of rewards that we're really, the main types of rewards we're talking about in Conquest, which are the Datacrons and Datacron materials and Datacron currency, along with the characters. You can really see that this doesn't really start taking effect in a meaningful way until you get to hard conquest. You're not going to really be doing a lot of Datacron farming or character farming in normal or easy conquest. And for that reason, as I said a few times here, push forward. As soon as you got hard conquest unlocked, play it. Figure out, if you can't get to that first crate, what do I gotta do? Hey, maybe it's just throwing an Omicron on Padawan Obi-Wan Kenobi. You throw an Omicron on Padawan Obi-Wan Kenobi, boom, you're getting at least the first crate in hard conquest. I also am going to say this. People ask me, should I be refreshing my nodes? Because I'll go into hard conquest. You'll see other creators like Scribble plays a lot of conquest. He'll refresh it all the way through his 100s every single day to get, mainly for Datacron farming. I think that Sanjita does the same. I'm going to probably start doing that this round of conquest, refreshing all the way to my 100s to get those Datacrons farmed, especially. When you're in easy and normal conquest, I do not believe, I'm a firm non-believer in refreshing conquest nodes. I don't think you should be spending crystals in those nodes to refresh them, mainly because of the rewards, right? You're just not getting paid back for those crystals. And you can really advance pretty far in those once you figure out where you are and you get used to them. It's not that difficult to advance through easy and normal conquest. Once you just put a few teams together, you're going to be fine if you just play it every day. Play it as far as you can play it every day, reset, next day play as far as you can play it, and then move on until you get to hard conquest. Once you get to hard, if you got the teams that can really start advancing you through the crates and getting you a lot of currency and getting you a bunch of datacron material, then you can look at the refreshes having a lot of value for you. Because when you get, this is the first red crate. When you get to the last red crate, I think it's like 80 shards of these characters. So it's every crate that you step up in hard conquest is worth it. Trust me. So that's my look on it. Easy and normal. You're not going to grind them. You're not going to refresh them. Just play them as far as you can play them every day and then move on to other game modes. Hard, if you're really into it and you've got the crystals available, refresh those nodes, grind the heck out of it, get your datacron materials, get your crates unlocked, get after hard conquest. And that's going to be a little bit harder, by the way. The newer your account is, the closer you are to 4 million, the less teams you have, the more of the feats you're going to be, the less feats you'll be able to accomplish until you add galactic power and add more and more and layer in more teams as you go. So it's harder to get higher crates, but you can still grind your datacrons. Man, those datacrons are a huge difference maker for Grand Arena Territory Wars. So that's my thought process. Advance when you can. Don't hold yourself back. Don't grind the easy and normal. Grind after hard. Get it done. That's Conquest. That's what you should do with it. Have a great day. I will talk to all of you very soon. And of course, always remember, Nooch too good.